5.
Oh my gosh. Who got a chance to see this one last night? These teams came in pretty much equal. For a good competition. This was a sign of things to come. It really hurts me to see Shador go down like that because he's already banged up, man. But everybody is, but he probably more than others. Got my coffee this morning. Yeah, Kelly. Talking to Prime. He talking to him. They got all kind of receivers I ain't never heard of. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. They was executing. I mean, they just execute. It's quarterback. Look at this. Everybody get blocked. Everybody on the man. Everybody on the man. Oh, and then, Colorado guys don't know how to get off. Bam. He got hit. Boom. 61 got somebody. Everybody, 3 got somebody. He holding his hand like he holding me. Bro, you gotta do some jujitsu. Oh, man. Shador in trouble again. Banged up. Brandon Jackson. Beast. Straight beast. There we go. Boom, exploding. Woo. Yes, sir. They got their swag up. 7. They down 7. That's all right. Bam. There you go. Jimmy Horn's a nice player. I don't know if he's a junior or what, but oh boy. Oh, and that's that mama. There goes that man. Hey man, this dude right here, one heck of a night. I have to look at his first name. I want to say Brent. See, it just hurts me, man. See Shador getting pulled up like that, man. Watch this hit. Yow! Ooh. Oh, man. Beasting. It's still a game right now, though. What we're talking, 14-0? Still a game. It's still a game. Drop back. Step out. Going deep. Got his man. Travis Hunter has played more by 100. He leads the NCAA in most plays played by 100 over anybody in the NCAA FBS, I guess. But here's the thing. He missed 3 games. I guess say thank goodness for that, because if he did, yes, sir. Leighton Smithson. Sounds like somebody on the World's Strongest Man competition. I do all right. Yeah, he put it on. He put the Jets on. Look at that. Shy. They ain't come close to catching that cat. But here we go. Shallow cross. Look at they just execute. This play in particular, you can see it. Everybody kind of goes in like a circle. Watch it. How they just kind of like rotate. They rotate. Running back goes to the flat. The receiver kind of goes over here. The slot receiver goes to the sideline. I guess was it the Y or the X comes around to the top. It was a beautiful play. I could just see the execution like if you were playing Madden back in the day, and like they just move just like they're drawing up. I don't know what it does now because I don't look at that stuff. I'm too old for that. Look at that. Look at this play right here. Watch this right here. Do you see that? Do you see this? Watch this takedown. This is Travis Hunter. Look at this play, man. Now, every referee in this stadium, even the backup referee, should be looking in this area. Watch this. A whole 360-degree. He grabbed Travis Hunter from the back of his shoulder pads, which is if you were tackling somebody, that would be a horse collar tackle, illegal tackle, I think. But either way, it's a hole. How you get a whole grown 180-something pound man thrown around your body? I wish it. Look at that. Hey, look at right here. Look at right here. That's a referee. And they're saying that might be that same referee that didn't give Prime the timeout. Didn't give Coach Prime the timeout. It was a mix up at the end of the first half of last week's game. They said me to be the same one, man, but that was a blatant hold. Now, see, it's a referee right here. He's still watching line of scrimmage. There should be a referee coming up from this area, from behind the play, but this guy's this is the linesman right here. Because there's always a guy standing on the sideline, the head linesman that's watching the sideline and somebody watching the end zone so they can see if the guy stepped out of bounds, before they do the replay. Look at this. He just... And I don't know if it happened before or after, but those two got in a little dust up on the sideline. That may be Kelly, if I'm not mistaken, number 3 for Washington State. They got in the dust up. Travis drove him up into the Gatorade, and dude ripped his helmet off. No flag. No flag. It was kind of behind the whole team now, because the Gatorade is way in the back. I know. When I first started playing baseball, I stayed next to the Gatorade, because them boys throw a ball and knock your head off. So he stepped through there, but they didn't. That was a mess. She could have been looking at the line. Oh, here you go. That's the referee back there. That was nasty. I mean, that was a bad call. And it was on this play where I think Shador hurt his wrist. He hurt his wrist. I think, I don't know if it was damaged to a point. Look at this. What is the unsportsmanlike conduct? I ain't trying to be. This drives me nuts. I used to coach this church league soccer. Come on, man. This is what we doing. I'm not the biggest fan of Coach Prime. I'm just tell you this now. Just not. HBCU is my heart. Still bitter about that whole thing. I saw something different that I thought he saw. That's fine. This right here, dude is down hurting. This dude's son, by the way, is hurting. And look at it. Look at this. 2 people dancing? They laughing? 15 feet away? Now, there was an issue. People talking about people doing stuff to people because they, it's racial. Doing things to Coach Prime, where they hating on him in the portal, hating on him in coaches or whatever. Something was going on in this game. And the referees, not all Caucasian people. There was some haterade going on in this game. Now, why are you hating on a team that is 4-6? I don't know. But look at who allows somebody to do this? You can't do this. You can't even do that in the doggone. You can score a goal in soccer. They may give somebody a yellow card, but this is where Shador hurt his wrist. And this guy ran into it. He kind of, I can't remember, is he left-handed or right-handed? But his father will say later in the press conference. And Prime's real sick. If you look at him right there, I mean, he got this tearing up under here. He was very sick. You'll hear it in the press conference. I listened to a little bit of it. He just wasn't feeling well. I mean, I like to poke fun at people, but just to make people laugh and entertain. But this was tragic, because it was right about this point where Colorado was in this game. And that Leighton Smithson ran that kickoff return back. That's when their continence kind of failed. Their spirit. Their shoulders started to drop. Shador had his head down because he was hurt and wanted to carry on, but this is when the rails started to come off. Everybody else has kind of got their heads down. I mean, Brennan Jackson. That's that man.
Brennan Jackson, he came out.
Mm.
His father comes over, says something to him, and
Want to look him into the eye.
done for the evening. It'll be 3rd down and 20 coming up.
So it was like earlier he had hurt his ankle. No, earlier hurt his wrist or his ankle, whatever. But he couldn't grip the ball. Look at it. That was funny. This guy, he missed his tackle. Watch how he claps. Got to be more careful. Watch that clap. Watch this clap. Come on, man. Kelly was doing them boys all night. Kelly was doing them. He was upset with them. I ain't gonna lie. Him and Travis got into it a lot, but McClain, they put something over on him. I don't even know who these people. These receivers was just come out the woodwork, just making these spectacular catches. May not be able to tell, but this is like a one-hand grab. It's like a fade route. So I don't even know who this dude is, man. It's like the second time we done had some receivers end up probably getting invited to the combines because of what let's see. Where's the unsportsmanlike conduct? There are certain things you can do, even when you score a touchdown, but it's a guy when number 20 comes by, that's taunting in somebody's face. That's Kelly. Kelly's not that fast, but Kelly was balling. See, because I'm just saying, there was something going on with the referee in this game I didn't understand. I still don't understand. There's something going on. I don't like it. Ain't nobody care about the offside. That's Coach Dickert. He was doing it. Well, here we go. That is a pass interference. So they call that. What we got now? I don't know who this dude is, a quarterback. Number 23. Yeah, man, it's boy, it was just bad all day. Bad.
Who's now at Texas Tech.
Boom.
And he really helped Arbuckle a great deal. As you see Cam Ward get the first down.
Cam Ward was balling. He was wheeling and dealing all night long.
High school coach Chris Ketting is here in the early phases of Alzheimer's. As Lincoln
That's terrible. Prayers for his family. Man, it's just. I mean, it's just. Watch it. Watch it. He can't get it. But that dude can. 2 scooping scores to a defensive lineman. That pretty much sums that up, man. It was a horrible night. I did, just because of just common sense, I had them winning 4 games at the beginning of the season. Then I began to think they were going to do better, maybe 6. But they just were playing against some teams that are more prepared. They're more gelled together. I want to prolong the time. Let me get over to the press conference. Let's check that out.
Great win by our opponents. Played a heck of a game.
Man, it was hurting today.
They came to play candidly from the start to the finish. Obviously, don't look like we did. Give up 2 fumble returns for touchdowns and kickoff returns for touchdowns.
Is that a diamond encrusted coach's whistle? Noise.
Executed early, executed often, and when they got
Good. Execution was high.
the game, it was tough. It was tough slate from then on. And he sustained had numbness in his hand. He had hit the forearm, and he couldn't really grip the ball. He couldn't really feel the ball.
That's
And,
bad.
Second time he got injured was, I think, when we had an Eric snap, and he rolled up his ankle, and that was it. Couldn't grip the ball at his ankle, so that took him out of the game.
And he was already hurt.
It's history. Great job by our opponents once again.
There was so many blocks that on there, and when you're watching the game, there were so many times where you would see open field blocks, 3 or 4 receivers. Maybe it was a lineman ran out there that just sprung them for a lot of 6-yard plays. It was runs and little short catches. They were just executing. And if you got defense that don't know how to get off the blocks, this makes for a long night.
I'm very saddened of how we played. We practiced hard this past week. We prepared like no other, and to go display.
Well, there was another.
His
Name was Washington State. They prepared too.
What we are, how we are, and I've been boasting since the beginning of the season. I have not seen us quit. Have not seen us quit. Have not seen us turn it down. Have not.
That's true. It's like
there was some
in those other games where they got blown out. I didn't really see quit as much as I saw can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go run and knock that wall down. I go run into it with all greatest of effort. But brick wall is probably not coming down because of my effort. But this game, like I said, right after 21, right between that kickoff return for a touchdown and points number 28, however they came, it was some heads lowering and some slumping shoulders. There was some hanging of the heads and some slumping of the shoulders. That's what I saw in that end of that, in the middle of that second quarter. And he's going to talk about what they did at halftime, but by the time the third quarter came around, it didn't matter.
Plays in the first half that I didn't see the passion that I wanted to see. They came and got on them a little bit at halftime, and they went back out there and they fought. So I do applaud them for fighting in the second half and not giving up. These stats are, when you look at them, unbelievable. We're 4 for 16 on third downs. It's not a
25%.
statistic deserving of a win. Time of possessions, they won by about a minute pretty much, which is pretty very good. We ran the ball a little better today than we've had in the past. But once again, once Shador was down, it was tough slate. Let's go.
Sure. How surprising is this performance out of your team?
Very, very. Because it's not who we are. I'm still trying to figure out our identity, trying to figure out
How long would it go, Coach?
who we are in turbulent times. And I still don't know. After all these weeks, I still don't know.
What was the message in the locker room? Because like there are times this year where you had to go through, who's going to show me pride in the second half.
Yeah,
Are you able to go back to that well again?
Yeah, it was a lot similar to who's gonna show up, hold each other accountable, make sure your teammate goes out there and give everything. And I'm sorry, my head is bobbing right now. Make sure my
Prayers for your prime. Prayers for your prime.
they have. So it was a sound message. They responded.
Coach, you guys obviously today, fall short of a bowl game appearance, but this
Yeah.
program sights set, so much higher. How do you still learn from a season like this where you guys still have a lot more production than
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you compare it to last year, we try to compare it to what we're capable of, and we're falling short of what we're capable of, and that's the tough thing. That's the
Man, somebody get that dude up out of
It's tough to digest week in and week out.
With Travis, doesn't seem like you got any there.
Travis is good.
Is there any thought to maybe shutting Shador down the rest of the way?
Shador's not that kind of player that he wants to shut down. He wants to finish with his teammates. I'm pretty sure. I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm pretty sure he wants to finish.
As you review the second half of this tape and go into next week against Utah, how much are guys kind of auditioning for where they stand going into the offseason?
I don't know about audition, man. We're trying to win. We're trying to win. We're just trying to win a football game. I don't know about the audition. We're trying to win.
Is this the toughest stretch of your coaching career this far?
Oh, this is the toughest stretch of my life. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. My head is throbbing.
The bug you're dealing with, has that been going through the locker room at all?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with what transpired. They kicked our butts without that. That had nothing to do with
makes their offense so hard to deal with, especially the quarterback being able to throw and run and all the things he can do.
I don't think they had staggering numbers. They did their jobs pretty well today. I mean, they threw for 288 yards. We got 3 sacks, a couple touchdowns, 18.
It's pretty good.
I'll take that. I mean, I'll take that from the defense. But we just gotta stop the run. We gotta stop the big plays. We gotta stop.
They get off them block player.
6 of 11 on third downs as well. But those guys can play the game.
Quarterbacks did too much yapping.
And, they came out and executed.
Executing.
I would have never fathomed that this would have been the conclusion of the score.
They were so equal. That's the thing. It's like I thought I was going to be wrong. I mean, I don't see them beating Utah next week. Just forget about that. These teams was kind of equal. I think both of them had 4 or 6 game losing streaks or something. And it was, going nowhere fast. So, maybe he could lift his players up. But the execution for Washington State was just superb in the first half. And it got them to a big score. The mistakes made by Colorado cost them even more points, and it just got to a point where it was depressing because you have to say, oh, here we go again. Things are snowballing fast, and I'm going to just tell you like this. All the teams I've seen that play like this, it's not impossible to just come back. And he's already some people are going into the portal. They talk about they lost a recruit. I don't care nothing about recruits because what 17-year-old people do from 1 minute to the next befuddles the mind, 18 and 19 too. And some people up to age 23. So, but to galvanize this team into a winner, conference championship contender.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, what do you think the difference was, at the beginning of the season when you guys were winning?
It's going to take a lot.
Now, what do you think the difference in the
Attitude.
mindset?
Attitude reflect leadership.
And desire. His attitude and desire.
Brandon, you go.
After the game, what did you tell your team?
I came right here.
What do you plan to tell them about this game?
What
He hadn't even addressed this team.
do you say? I said what I said at halftime, and I challenged them to go out there and stand up for themselves, for their families, for the
You only get to go in the portal one time
back.
unless you're playing down.
For that.
I guess. I don't know.
They didn't lay down. They went out there and fought.
If you know, let me know in the comments. Can you transfer again as long as you go into
I'm sorry. Listen,
another division?
You've talked about this team. The one thing they don't do is quit.
Right.
Do you see any of that in them tonight?
Second quarter.
I didn't see quit. I didn't see.
I saw some. I don't know. Whatever, passion, whatever. When I'm in passion, I don't feel like quitting, baby. Right on, right on. Hello, ladies.
I promise you they didn't give up.
Good, man. Sorry for not saying that.
You good.
Come on, a big week for him. You talked about how proud of him you were. It looked like they were targeting him, going after him. Is that kind of part of the learning process as he
It's
gets
not
better?
only the
That's that DB.
process,
That's that DB number one.
sometimes the young kids don't understand what you put on film is indicative of what a coach is going to attack the following week. So they've probably seen some insufficiencies.
Please wear your mask.
And
Not for COVID
has to be ready to stand up.
so much. Just
Default to the
if you're dealing with the flu, just put your mask on.
certainly growing.
Not to get the
Something
flu.
wrong with the plant that don't grow, and that kid is certainly growing. I'm happy that he's growing. He's not giving up. He's lining back up there, popping and running. And he's fighting his butt off. He just needs time. He just needs time and repetitions.
Thanks, Coach.
He's good. Thank you.
Well, I know a lot of people are expecting this team to make some big improvements next year. Just looking at their schedule, I'm just looking at their schedule based on, what we've looked, based on what they're doing now. 2024 schedule, it doesn't look any really different or easier than this year. I mean, see, and they got a tricky one. They got North Dakota State as their first game next year. North Dakota State was down, but usually when they down, that's because they reloading. They come out there with a whip stick. Here in Nebraska, they should win that one. Colorado State, grudge match, anything goes. Fafita and them. I don't know if Jonah Coleman will be there. Arizona, Utah. They're not beating Utah next week. Shador don't even really need to play next week. But like you said, he's the kind of player that he wants to be out there. So that's all I got on this game. This game's a wrap. It's in the books. Can't be changed. I don't know. People don't understand the words he says sometimes because people are all wrapped up in them winning the Pac-12 this year or next year, but mainly this year. And I was like, what's going to happen? It's just not going to happen. It's people too far ahead of you in line to win that thing. It's a pretty good conference for what it is or what it was. But I knew Colorado wasn't going to win this. This was not going to contend for the conference championship. I hope people understood that. And I got to go through the Big 12 to see because the Big 12 is kind of like yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. It's early Saturday. I'm sharing information. Enjoy your day.